Welcome. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good morning.
Om Shanti. Good morning. Welcome.
Om Shanti. Good morning.
Om Shanti. Good
Om
morning.
Shanti. Good morning.
Om Shanti. Good morning.
Good morning. Om Shanti. So very warm welcome to everyone, and in advance wishes for a happy Thanksgiving. And today we chose to reflect a little bit deeply on the subject of gratitude. I think one of the most commonly used words that we use is thank you. After everything, we will generally say thank you. And the word thank you, it creates, such feelings of warmth, feelings of fullness. And today we thought to then look at the science behind the whole aspect of giving thanks, not just by saying, but actually by, feeling it. And so the word is gratitude. It's like the science of gratitude, and how that this gratefulness or thanks we can then imbibe into our attitude, make it a part of our day-to-day life, and make it a part of our personality. So we'll try to explore some of the aspects of gratitude today. Okay, so I have a few. Are the slides visible here?
No.
Yeah,
No,
it's
text.
very. It's an eye chart, sort of very small.
Oh, really? Okay.
चालू करे तर मग simple.
Is it visible now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's visible.
Okay.
Thank you.
So gratitude. I really like the image where it's just inviting the energy to flow in, and there's this feeling of gratefulness or gratitude. I mean, if we just start with just remembering one incident or just one moment where we felt this overwhelming feeling of gratitude, gratefulness. It could be towards someone, it could be, towards a situation or something in my life. If I just take a moment to feel, how much am I thankful? And so this feeling of gratitude, it's like opening my arms to allow and to invite this beautiful divine energy to enter me. And the feeling of gratitude brings that feeling of abundance, the feeling of warmth, the feeling that I am full and everything is good. And so a grateful mind experiences inner fullness. Whenever there is fullness, then there is happiness. And When there is happiness, fullness, there is contentment. And so this gratitude is kind of the key, kind of which opens a lot of treasures for the mind to experience. So it's like enabling the light of the spiritual dimension to enter the being. Being grateful to then not only different instances, but then coming to a point where I'm grateful to each and every moment. Sense of gratitude allows me to accept this moment, to accept myself, to accept everyone the way they are. And so on this path of meditation also, the more we just try to open up our heart through the feeling of gratitude. So what gratitude does is it turns what we have into enough. Many times there is the feeling that whatever I have is not enough. And when the feeling is that I don't have enough, then suddenly I begin to feel, that I need something from the world outside to make me feel content within. But then gratitude allows me to just be content in whatever I have and to be thankful for whatever I have. In life, we, generally think about ambition and reaching some place, doing something extraordinary and building a very good, life. And we think about that, think about life in those respects. But in gratitude, the feeling is that I am happy, I have enough right now, and the drive for me to then to reach out and to succeed is just coming from a pure space of contributing my energy so that the world can be a better place. And so there have been a lot of experiments, researches where they have shown that when we approach any task, be it at work, at home, in our relations, with this feeling of fullness and gratitude, then automatically that the energy becomes very light and the task gets done in a very beautiful way. And so gratitude turns what we have into enough. And so then I'm not looking for any self-respect from the actions that I perform, but then my self-respect is within me. The word have is a very interesting word. I have. If I really think, what do I have? What do I have? The more I begin to think that what is it that I have that I always will have me. And so whatever is there in life, whatever is visible in life, whatever I think I have, the reality is that it actually doesn't belong to me. I think I have it, but the reality is I don't own it. It is just given to me for a short period of time. And the moment I think in that way, that it is just given to me, I'm being entrusted, so I naturally start to feel that I am a trustee. And when I feel that I am a trustee, then I don't create any attachments. And when I don't create any attachments, then I can easily experience a free mind, a light mind. Gratitude is a process of shifting goal inwards. So generally when we grow up, right, we always think of achieving something. And so the goal is always external. I want to reach to this position, or, I want to attain this particular, it could be, something in life. But through gratitude, what easily happens is that external goal actually shifts into internal goal. Because I feel what I have is enough. I don't need anything from the external world to make me feel full within. And so then the goal is, the internal goal is just to stay in that awareness, to hold on to that energy, to live in that energy. Today we were listening to a beautiful session, and we were used these words, soul and goal. So the moment we feel grateful, gratitude, we begin to experience the life within, because whatever I have is enough. So I'm not then looking for anything outside. So all my focus is now within. Within means soul, and so the goal is then just to keep on increasing or getting higher and higher up in my spiritual progress. So through gratitude, I can easily shift the goal inwards. And so when the goal is inwards, then whatever happens, I'm not emotionally dependent on any scene, situation of life externally. Because my focus is now not outside, but it's actually completely within. Another nice way to look at it is, gratitude is the attitude that sets the altitude for living. Gratitude is the attitude that sets the altitude for living. So when my goals are inward, then it is basically I want to experience higher and higher degree of my spiritual, my inner peace, my inner love, my inner world. And so when the focus is outside, then it's like the altitude comes down. Now when we talk about stage of the soul or stage of the mind, it's actually the altitude. And so higher up, there's a natural feelings of this feeling of gratefulness, gratitude. And so it comes into my attitude, and it then sets my altitude for living. And so then gratitude is like that base on which then I can build this inner tower of my spiritual experiences. And so every moment in that altitude then every moment is experienced as a blessing. Every moment is experienced as completely filled with inner happiness and contentment. That is our true nature also. So it brings that whole perspective towards life. So from the altitude, a higher up altitude, I can then see everything. Like a larger picture becomes clear. And so although gratitude looks like a very simple act, a small act, but through attitude, to the attitude of gratitude, then I'm able to look at life in a very, from a very higher perspective. Higher perspective. And so we'll look at a little clip that shows how just holding on to this feeling of appreciation or thanks or gratitude, how it changes our mind and then also our body by changing the brain. And how scientists have done a lot of research on gratitude and how everything kind of ties in scientifically. So we'll just watch that clip. Let me know if you're not able to hear the sound.
Research shows that adopting an attitude of gratitude, simply expressing a...
Is the sound clear there?
appreciation.
Not able to hear the sound, Saurabh, for the video.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. 1 second.
Research shows that adopting an attitude of gratitude, simply expressing appreciation and being more thankful, can measurably improve your overall well-being. For example, studies prove that gratitude can increase happiness, reduce depression, and strengthen resiliency. Grateful people often experience reduced blood pressure, less chronic pain, increased energy, even longer lives. People who purposefully express more gratitude report higher self-esteem than those who don't, and they're more likely to help others, a pro-social behavior also linked to greater happiness. People who capture grateful thoughts before bed sleep better than those who don't. Why so many positive changes? Because gratitude actually rewires our brains, kickstarting the production of dopamine and serotonin. Like antidepressants, these feel-good neurotransmitters activate the bliss center of the brain, creating feelings of happiness and contentment. This appears to be self-perpetuating. Research suggests that with regular practice, you'll train your prefrontal cortex to better appreciate and retain positive experiences and thoughts, and to deflect the negative ones. Here are a few simple ways to deliberately cultivate that attitude of gratitude. Celebrate minor accomplishments. Think about what you have rather than dwelling on what you don't. Tell the people in your life something you appreciate about them. Tell yourself too. Volunteer, hold a door for a stranger, or simply smile more, and you'll probably feel better, as kindness and giving are connected to gratitude. Similar positive brain changes can occur from regular meditation and mindfulness. Keep a daily gratitude journal using an old-fashioned notebook or a high-tech app. The science is clear. Give gratitude a go. you'll be thankful you did.
Was it clear enough, the video?
Yeah, Saurabh.
Oh, okay.
Clear. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's just like how this this whole feeling of gratitude, it rewires the brain. It allows the release of those happy hormones, and it's just people who practice gratitude, they are able to live in that experience and then be able to help others also. Self-esteem goes high, blood pressure goes low. It's a lot of benefits scientifically. And so this thing is called the gratitude circuit. So there is a researcher called Alex Kolb, and he wrote a beautiful book. It's called The Upward Spiral. And the main message that he has given there is there's a gratitude circuit in your brain badly in need of a workout. So just like we work out the body, we need to work out this circuit in the brain. Strengthening that circuit brings the power to elevate your physical and mental health, boost happiness, improve sleep, and help you feel more connected to other people. And so it's called the upward spiral. Means the more we give energy to this gratitude circuit, the more we strengthen this muscle. And like in the video, it said, the more I take time to just appreciate what I have in this moment. And then there is the feeling of richness. And so, there's a very nice quote. It says, rich people are not those who have the most, but are those who, what do you think? Those who, yes.
Who are happy?
Yes. Need the least. Rich are those who don't have the most, but who need the least. And so, I don't know if you have heard this little story of Bill Gates, who is a very, probably the richest man in the world. And he was sharing his experience that when he was very young and he was not that rich, he was once sitting at an airport, and he wanted to read a newspaper, and somehow he didn't have the change to actually buy the newspaper. And so he saw someone just passing by, and he was actually selling newspapers. And then this person who was selling newspapers, he just gifted a newspaper to Bill Gates to read. Bill Gates said, I don't have the change. He said, no problem. I'm just giving it to you. Just read it. It's a gift. And he said, today I've made a lot of profit. It's just a gift for you to take. And so Bill Gates took it, and he was, just reading it. And after a couple of months, again, Bill Gates went to the same airport, and he was again in search for a newspaper, and he didn't have money. And again, that person came, and again, he gifted him the newspaper. Now, so Bill Gates remembered this incident. So after around 19-20 years, when he became very rich, then he somehow remembered this gentleman who actually gifted him the newspaper. So he went to the airport to find this person. So it took him some time to find that person, where that person was right now. And then he was able to find him. And then he went to him. And then he said, oh, I'm very grateful to you. And do you remember? So he first said, do you know who I am? He said, yeah, you are Bill Gates. Everyone knows you. Then he said, do you remember me that You gave me 2 newspapers many, many years back. He said, yes, I do remember. Then Bill Gates said, I want to pay it back to you. So tell me, what can I do to pay it back to you? So this person said, no, I don't need anything. You don't need to pay back anything to me. And Bill Gates said, that day I realized that he is the richest person because he doesn't need anything. I am not the richest person, even though I have all the wealth. And so just little feeling, of fullness that allows the soul not to have any needs. And that is what this gratitude circuit is about. It's like just working it out. So right now in Corona period, the gyms may be closed, but this internal gym is open. So we can actually spend time in writing, in writing. And the more we strengthen that circuit, I'm grateful for this because of this. So to really feel that gratefulness, that gratitude. There is another research here on gratitude hormones. So it says when this gratitude circuit gets activated, our brain releases different neurotransmitters, that is brain chemicals and hormones that contribute to the omnipotent effect gratitude has on our life and well-being. So it's like every experience of happiness or pleasure that we have is through the hormones that are secreted in the brain. And what it says is when the gratitude circuit is activated, then we don't need to depend on external things to make us feel happy inside. But these hormones are naturally triggered. And so there are 2 such hormones. And so first one is called dopamine. And it's called a reward neurotransmitter. So when a person gets a reward, that there is a flush of dopamine. So once released, we want more of it and hence re-engage into the activities that make us feel good. It is also called helper's high in scientific terminology. So it's like someone who helps, they get an instant feeling of fullness, gratification, comfort. And so that's why we say, karma is its own reward. The moment we perform a good action, we instantly feel the reward of it through the release of these hormones. So the first is called dopamine, and the second is called serotonin. The serotonin is also called a happy chemical. So gratitude simulates the release of this neurotransmitter called as happy chemical serotonin. So serotonin, amongst other functions, contributes to our happiness, well-being, and sleep. When low, it has been linked to depression. And practicing gratitude is one easy way to naturally boost your serotonin. And so when there is a feeling of depression, and these days we can see that a lot of cases of depression. So this depression is also linked with serotonin. If the serotonin level goes low, then depression kicks in. And so the more we feel like living from the heart, like this image shows the heart of this person. So living from the heart, expressing gratitude, feeling gratitude, then allows me to increase the serotonin level. And then I'm easily able to experience that gratification and happiness. So happy chemicals. And then it's like gratitude starts a chain reaction towards happiness. The more I feel gratitude, then the more I get into the mode of happiness. And then the more there is happiness, the more there is a feeling of gratitude. It's a chain reaction. So even now, if I feel grateful for what I have right now, who I am right now, grateful for all the gifts that life has given me, then I start to feel happy. And in this mode of happiness, then my heart will be filled with kindness, generosity. And in that mode, there'll be a pure positive action that will again create gratitude. So it's like a chain reaction. So it starts with gratitude, then happiness, then gratitude, then happiness. So we just need to kickstart it. Kickstart. There's a nice flow of how gratitude converts into happiness, and then again gratitude. So with gratitude, there is a feeling of fullness. So I'm grateful for each and every person, each and every moment in my life. Because everyone, everything, even challenges, I'm grateful to my challenges because that's what have made me who I am. I can learn a lesson, and then the feeling of fullness. I'm full. And when I'm full, then I don't need anything, no desires, zero desires. Because then I don't want anything. Only if I'm empty, I would want something from the world outside to fill me up. But if I'm full within, then there are no desires. And when there are no desires, then there is unconditional acceptance. Unconditional. So that acceptance is each and every being, even myself. I begin to accept the way I am, the way everyone is. No desires, unconditional acceptance. And when there is unconditional acceptance, then that leads to happiness. And with that happiness, there again comes the feeling of gratitude. It's like a chain reaction. And so they say gratitude is kind of the parent of all the virtues. It's not only the greatest virtue, but the parent of all the virtues. Because then through this no desires, zero desires, we can experience this unconditional acceptance, also unconditional love, unconditional peace, and unconditional happiness. So everything just follows through. It starts with gratitude. And so there is another nice research by a Harvard researcher. His name is Sean Acker. Just play that again. So it's something as simple as writing down 3 things you are grateful for every day for 21 days in a row significantly increases your level of optimism, and it holds for the next 6 months. This research is amazing. So we'll just watch this little clip where they have done a lot of experiments on gratitude, especially at workplace. Let me know if you're not able to hear the sound.
The first one is work that was done by Emerson McCullough, which is a really fascinating study. What they did is they went to a company.
Is the sound
like
coming?
many of yours. They went into a company and they had
We are not able to hear.
individual teams. And
It's
Not
coming, but
coming?
the volume is less.
It's a low
Oh,
volume.
low? Okay.
the first one is work that was done by Emerson McCullough, which is a really fascinating study. What they did is they went to a company, much like many of yours. They went into a company and they had every one of their employees on these individual teams, when they first came into work, write down 3 things that they were grateful for new into a Word document. By new, I mean something that happened over the past 24 hours. So what that means is 3 new things each day for 21 consecutive business days in a row. At the end of that period of time, of course, you have 63 things you're grateful for, which in and of itself is interesting, but not the reason we do the experiment. It doesn't matter what you write down. What matters is your brain is scanning the world for the things that are positive. Because what happens is we've oftentimes trained our brain to scan for the negative, that we're incredibly good at doing that. And we're only incredibly good at doing that because our brain is a single processor. So we devote our finite resources to scanning the world only for the negative, and as a result, continually miss out on the reality of the positive things that are occurring in our environment. If you do this for 21 days in a row, that research shows that you can take pessimists who always test pessimists who we know have genes for pessimism, and they now test as low-level optimists. So excited they stopped the study. 6 months later, they came back to work with the company and found that those individuals did not return back to where they were. They were now testing as low to moderate level optimists. What they did is they started their meetings with one thing they were personally grateful for, one thing they were grateful for about their team, and one thing they were grateful for about one member of their team. Then they talked about the fires they needed to put out, but suddenly those fires were not threats, they were challenges. And as a result of that, the entire performance of the team started to rise.
Yeah, sorry about the sound. Maybe the video had a little low sound itself. But so the main message here that was conveyed this research was like for 21 days, every employee was asked to write 3 things that they're grateful for. But it's not the same thing. You have to write different things each day. So before you enter the work, before you start working, then you notice 3 things that are good. Is my voice okay? You can hear my voice, right?
Yeah, Saurabh.
Okay. So 3 things, and then at the end of 21 days, there were like 63 things they're grateful for. And then they were given this exercise. What are you grateful for in your team, at your work, and what you're grateful for in each and every member in the team. And then they saw the results, like the efficiency of the team actually increased a lot. And so even now, if we just make this practice that every day when we get up, what am I grateful for? And whoever we are living with, our family, our friends, even just to look at them, how am I grateful for them? It allows me to easily notice their specialities. So like this person was saying, that brain generally scans all the negative, doesn't scan the positive. But when we are operating from a grateful heart, then we are more, then it's easy for us to scan the positive. It's like 2 modes of living. Either is it gratitude or scanning the positive, or ego, we call as scanning the negative. So either I scan the positive in everything, or I scan the negative in everything. So in gratitude mode, the mind experiences blessings. Constant experience of blessing. Life is a blessing. This moment is a blessing. This person is a blessing. This situation is a blessing. But in ego, then the mind experiences battles, because then there is a conflict. And so then the feeling is, I have to work. It is a battle. And when there is a battle, there is effort. But when there is a blessing, there is no effort. When gratitude, the soul sees the opportunity. Everything is an opportunity. Even this pandemic is an opportunity that to then connect with myself, with the family, with the divine, rather than seeing it as a challenge. So the perspective changes. Master of mind versus slave of desires. Then I'm easily able to experience mastery over the mind. In ego, then, because they are desires, then it's like the king, the soul becomes a slave to the desires. So just like we saw with gratitude, there is the experience of no desires. And when there are no desires, then I'm a master. This is a very nice word we actually read today. Focus on connection is gratitude, and focus on correction is ego. So in ego mind, we will constantly think about correcting. That this is not right, it should be like this. Or even, with our, whoever we are with, or whatever we are noticing, even in the world, we'll notice, oh, it should be like this. Correcting. So their focus is on correcting others. But in gratitude, the focus is on connection. Connection also with others as spiritual beings, as my spiritual friends, connection with myself and connection with the divine. So how you can see how the goal is shifting from inward to outward. And we go towards ego. And then with gratitude, it goes inward. So this is like strengthening that muscle, this gratitude circuit. The more I energize this gratitude circuit by just noticing and just appreciating, acknowledging the thanks. It's like there was, I don't know if you have heard this little story where a teacher once asked in the class, what are the 7 wonders of the world? And then everyone said, oh, Taj Mahal and the Great Wall of China, and the different wonders of the world. But there's one little girl, she wasn't saying anything. So at the end, the teacher asked, what do you think are the wonders of the world? So this little girl said, I think the wonders of the world, she said, the first wonder is to see, to listen, to speak, to feel, to love, to give. These are, she said, wonders. So in the mood of gratitude, then I'm able to just accept, I'm able to feel in the moment. That I'm really grateful to have actually this physical instrument in the first place. So in gratitude, then I'm able to notice the small things. And so in research, it is also shown that, when we are teaching gratitude to kids, then we should tell them, okay, we're grateful, we're thankful to your, for example, teacher, because, she came ahead of time, for example, for you. She sacrificed spending time with her family to come to, to spend time with you, for example. So to notice, to find that to notice the little thing. If someone has received a gift, to notice the person behind the gift who is giving the gift. So not just to be grateful for the gift, but to look at the feeling, the emotion with which the gift is brought, to look at the way the gift is wrapped, everything. So a grateful mind will automatically pay attention to these small things. That is what matter actually in life. The larger things, they don't really matter that much as the small little moments. And through gratitude, then the motivation in life is to serve. Because I am full content, then my every word, action would be focused on serving, contributing, versus ego, which will be filled with self-importance. What in it for me is the ego. What in it for? How can I contribute is the gratitude. So clear difference there. Clear difference there. So again, there is a little clip, and turn the audio on again. Is the audio, is it audible?
Not yet, Saurabh. Yes, Saurabh.
Today, boys and girls, we're going to take a few minutes and draw on the pieces of paper in front of you something or someone you are grateful for. Taking the time for gratitude is so important for our peace of mind and our happiness. And it's a great way to remind ourselves how lucky we are for what we have and who we have in our lives. Afterwards, we're going to share what we've drawn with the rest of the class. Let's begin. Wonderful, class. Now, who would like to come up first and share what you're grateful for?
Me.
Yes, Sarah, come on up.
I'm thankful for trees because they give me oxygen.
That's wonderful, Sarah. Thank you so much. Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Jason, come on up.
I drew my parents because without them I wouldn't even be here. And also they help me with my homework and I love them. Chocolate. I'm grateful for chocolate.
Okay, Rebecca. Thank you. Simon, why don't you come up and share with the class what you're grateful for? Come on up, Simon. I'll be right up here with you. What are you grateful for, Simon? How would you like to play a game with your classmates to see who can guess whose hand you drew? Would you like that? All right, class. Can anyone guess whose hand Simon drew?
I think it's the hand of a policeman because they protect us and keep us safe. I think it's Simon's hand because he's grateful to have a hand. Is it the hand of God? It's your hand, Miss Sanders.
It's like the little things, that is what matter so much. So that little hand that this little boy remembered. So it's like those little moments fill our heart with gratitude. So the key to activate gratitude. What is the key to activate gratitude? How do I begin to experience a heart filled with gratitude? And the key is this: belonging to the One. Is when the soul feels completely loved, completely protected, completely safe in the company of the One, that is the Divine. That activates this experience of gratitude with Him. And then the soul begins to experience all the treasures in life. And someone said very nicely that when nothing belongs to me, then everything is a gift from above. When nothing belongs to me. And so when I just reflect and then just realize that nothing belongs to me, nothing of this physical world, outer world actually belongs to me. And then everything is a gift. I feel every person in my life is a gift from above. And then we don't take anyone for granted. We respect, we have love for each and every one. So this key opens up the heart, the lock of the heart. And so the attitude of gratitude is then being grateful towards everyone and everything at every time. Each and every moment. Everyone, everything, every time. Constant. Now we hear the word constant yoga, constant yogi, which means just to have this grateful heart all the time. And I would like to really extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you to always be there and create this beautiful circle of spiritual friends that allows me to grow so much and really feel that thanks and gratefulness. Then this attitude of gratitude just lifts the soul up very, very easily. So thanks to you all, thanks to the Divine, and thanks to this moment, thanks to this life, and thanks to the Zoom also, that Zoom has allowed us to be together. There is a beautiful song on gratitude. The thought was maybe we can listen to it together, and as we are listening, we'll just feel that gratitude that we have, that we feel for everything. Can you hear the song? Yeah. Gratitude
Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
जी देखिए
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Gratitude before me. Gratitude behind me. Gratitude to the left of me. Gratitude to the right of me. Gratitude above me. Gratitude below me. Gratitude within me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Shanti, like to invite any thoughts? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saurabhai. That was so beautiful. I never thought that deep into it, but I know it gives everyone happiness, but I didn't know it has so much meaning into it too, and how to increase it, and how you explain the difference between gratitude and ego, and the circuit that we have inside, that how to activate and how we get the fulfillment. I mean, I only knew happiness, but now I know a lot more in detail. And I like the Harvard teacher that said how to write 21 days, 3 things in the morning, and it will. And I really want to practice that. And the last one, when you said that think that nothing belongs to me and everything what I get, everyone, everything, every time, it's a blessing above. So I am grateful that. And most of all, I'm very, very grateful to have you as a teacher and like not just a teacher. It's like Baba कहते हैं कि बाबा भी हैं, टीचर भी हैं और सदगुरु भी हैं. आप तो really you are a picture of. And राम प्रकाश भाई हमेशा कहते हैं it doesn't have to be big thing, little things. Start with the little things, and that's what I really got into it. Got from this, like little things. Just it doesn't have to be big. Just a little smile, little hand, little opening the door, and that really is a lot. And I am really want to practice that. I'm going to practice that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad I was able to attend the class. I miss a lot, and thank you so much.
Then we feel so grateful and abundant. Kiran Ben has this energy of abundance. Wherever she goes, Toli flows. That love and Toli and everything. Oh, beautiful.
Om Shanti Saurabhai.
Om Shanti.
Thank you so much for another beautiful class, and it's amazing how science of neuroplasticity applies in so many of these principles. And when we feel abundant and when we are grateful, then we can actually focus on the giving and empathy and compassion, um, and see how we can contribute and serve others. And the videos were beautiful, and as always. And like Kiran Bhain mentioned that, we if we had to think about all the things that we are grateful for, we are so fortunate to have to have that connection with the divine, and so fortunate to have you. So good, the divine could send you to Indianapolis to be our teacher, our friend, our Sadguru, our guide, and helping us in every way. So thank you, Saurabhai, so much for everything that you're doing. Shanti.
No, thank you, Simran Bhai, again for your kind words. Simran Bhai exudes that feeling of gratitude, is always reverberating with that vibration. So you are really the embodiment of today's topic. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Bye. My husband
Amen.
कहना चाहते हैं कुछ.
नमस्कार जी.
Namaskar, Bhai ji.
Can I say a few words?
Yes, please, Bhaiya.
Very empowering and very compassionate presentation with all the visuals and insights from scientific community. So we both feel very connected, and some divine thing on the way you are speaking. I think it's a matter of the heart, not of the head. Like T.S. Eliot used, you referred earlier, one of the episodes in the Wasteland, that the fire sermon, he quotes from the Upanishads, and he says, what have you given? So there's a long story in the Upanishads when the Ganga was sunken. So then the gods and other went to cut a long story short. What he concludes from the Upanishads is that giving is a moment surrender. When we surrender, when like a yield sign, we don't look at the lights, we are only yielding so the other person can pass. We don't calculate. So when we embrace our diversity and the cosmic abundance, so much is available, we don't even qualify, we don't deserve, we have so much. Once we realize that, then something starts pouring in, as you said, from the heart. Like Tagore said, it's where the mind is without fear. We don't have any fears, rather acceptance of divinity, of diversity, and the possibility, infinite possibility in the finite, in a little moment, when we try to grasp those things. So that's what the whole means. All these differences, what's going on, all this chaos going on nationally and globally. They are, like you said, roads are closed, schools are closed, but inner highways are open. So this is the time to reflect, to connect, and embrace what is already given to us, nothing more. So we are grateful for this beautiful connection you are making. So I'm grateful. My wife, she has been, tomorrow is 10:30, so stay ready. So
I came by 10:30 today. I didn't 11.
So thank you.
When I see your message.
It means we shouldn't regret on the missed opportunities, what is available in the moment. So one more word which your words brought me in, if we stay rooted to our roots, to the culture, to our parents, to where we come from, where we are, also we open our wings, then certainly what attitude, what altitude we are soaring, that is possible. Obama used 3 words, yes, we can. These 3 words reawakened a sleeping generation. And we need a few more words now so that this big chaos and uncertainty can end. Maybe these reflections you have presented, we'll keep on going back and forth so that we are on the right track. So we owe our gratitude to you, to your words, and this community listening and participating here. Thank you very much. We are very grateful. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's very nice and so kind words, but what you were sharing is very, very deep. I really like the yielding sign that, yeah, when we drive, we just have to yield, and so just let.
Yeah, the symbolism plays a big role in our life, and those abstractions we can concretize with the symbols, and it becomes easier to establish a link.
Right.
And going beyond that, the other one is transcending, going beyond our limitations or our lapses or our failures, so that we can clear our path. Thanks again.
Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Saurabh.
Thank you, Praveen.
Thank you very much, Saurabh bhai. It is
Thank
really
you,
a
Krishna
wonderful.
Thank you.
Om Shanti. Can
Shanti.
you hear me? Can you hear me, Saurabh bhai?
Yes, yes.
As usual, a wonderful, very empowering presentation. And as far as gratitude, we are really grateful to Baba for sending Simran to Indianapolis from Chicago, and then Simran coming in contact with you, and then yours being our guide, teacher, and Sadhguru, and helping us in this journey, in our spiritual journey. Thank you so much for being part of it, Saurabh bhai, and guiding us. And
thank
it is
you.
very, very beautiful when we accept that nothing belongs to us, and everything that we get and the people we get, whoever comes into our life is actually a gift from above. So thank you very much once again for a lovely presentation.
Thank you, Nita Ben, and you all are my teacher, angels, and guide. That's the truth. I'm just here learning so much from all of you. So thank you.
And
So
I, as you said, I too, think I know this time, with the COVID situation, things are bad. But then I always think it's very positive because it's given me an opportunity to get closer to Baba, to get to understand the Gyan and learn from you. And Baba's Murlis every day, So I see that as an opportunity. Thank you so much, Saurabh.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Om Shanti Saurabh. Today I have
Om
the
Shanti,
opportunity.
Mataji.
Today only I have the opportunity to have to listen this class. So I'm very grateful to you.
So nice to hear you. Thank you so much.
So very nice. I have the, wonderful meaning for the grateful. I keep to know. Thanks. I don't know how to express it. So that is thanks to Baba, and thanks to you, and thanks to our family. Okay. Thank you,
Thank
Baba.
you. Thanks, Mataji, and thanks for your spiritual presence always.
No, I was doing cooking, and then I used to hear sometimes, but I don't find today only I have the opportunity. So I finished early quickly. So then I came and sit with you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for
Thank
our
you. Thank you, Mataji.
Shanti. Bye.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Saurabh bhai, this is Kamal.
Hello, Kamal bhai.
Thank you very much. Want to extend my thanks to you for very thought-provoking and very inspiring talk here with lots of good examples, and just start thinking about the life. The life has many relations, many activities, many opportunities where we can, if we start thinking and start thanking to each one of those activities and each relationship that we have, I think we can produce so much chemical in our brains that, we can always be happy, there is enough chemical for us to fulfill us and be very, very happy with the small achievements, small things that we can give to others, are small, not things, but, in any way which we can contribute to others. I think, your talk has made us realize that, all these things are possibilities, and how to make ourselves full with these things. And, small things do matter in our lives, and our life is made up of all those small incidents, small opportunities, small things. And very, very thankful to you for, guiding us through this path. Thank you again, and Om Shanti.
Thank you, Kamal Bhai. Appreciate. Thank you so much.
Hello, brother.
Hello,
Om
Saroj
Shanti.
Ben. Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti. Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti. Saroj Ben.
I don't have words to express my gratitude towards you for sharing wisdom every Sunday with us. I know you spend a lot of time and effort preparing the beautiful presentation for us. So I'm so grateful for you and for your wisdom. And I'm grateful to Baba who sent you in our life. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
same,
you
we
very
feel the
much.
same way. Thank you, Saroj Ben.
Om
Appreciate
Shanti.
it. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti Swarupai.
Om Shanti, Rekha Ben.
I'm so grateful to you to be in my life because you're always inspiring me to move
Same here.
forward.
You and all of you are inspiring
No,
us.
you're always inspiring, always giving us your knowledge limitlessly. Whatever you have, you share it with us. So it's beautiful. And I liked what you shared about when you don't have anything, but if you do receive something, then you appreciate it so much because you know it's a gift from above. So really love that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the whole class. Was beautiful.
Thank you.
Always.
Thank you, Rekha Ben.
So,
We appreciate
you
you.
so
All
much.
are the divine gifts from above.
You are a gift to us.
And we have a new gift called Adi Yogi now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm grateful for everyone who's in our family, inspiring me to move forward as well. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, Saurabh, I just want to add also what Rekha Ben mentioned about the family. So grateful for the entire family, for Baba's beautiful family that we are connected and learning from everyone. Of course, you being the center of that family, but each and every jewel of the family. Thank you.
Yeah. You get support from everyone. So
Yeah.
nice.
I think just yesterday we were. Yes, Simran.
Sorry, I was going to say, I think my friend Karam also, we used to work together.
Oh, acha. He's here. Karam Bhai, welcome. Karam Bhai.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Saurabh bhai. It was a very nice presentation. I appreciate you doing this excellent presentation. I learned quite a bit, new things, means the science of gratitude, a lot more scientific and the basic Indian principles, details, which you expressed and shared with everybody. Thanks again for your time. And
No,
I
we
plan
try to make it or never. As long as don't.
Thank you, Karam Bhai. Appreciate the word Karam actually is a Hindi word or a
Yeah.
Sanskrit word. It means action.
Yeah.
So Karam Bhai is filled with good actions and gratitude.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. I plan to join every week. Means I really enjoyed. So overall, means I will be covering and attending these sessions to gain my spiritual experience on this path.
Thank you, Karam Bhai, and welcome to the family. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Simran.
Thank you, Simran Bhai, and Simran, Karam, दोनों बहुत अच्छे नाम हैं.
We've known Saurabh Bhai for almost 15 years actually. When I started working in the US by my first company, and Karam Bhai has always come across as a very pure and very spiritual soul. He's always looking for how can he grow better spiritually. So we started talking about this, and I'm very happy that he's part of the family. He's own positive energy in the family. So thank you.
Thank you.
We look forward to learning from you, Karam Bhai. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thanks.
Om Shanti Saurabh Bhai.
Om Shanti Purnima Bain.
Thank you so much.
Thank
It's
you.
always a beautiful session.
Thank you.
And it's very beautiful that you bring both spirituality and science together, and we will get to know more about Baba along with science. So, and in today's, I like this attitude of gratitude, where we should be grateful towards everyone, everything at every time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Saurabh Bhai.
Thank you. Purnima Bain. Appreciate it.
Om Shanti Bhai.
Om Shanti Purnima Bain.
To Baba and Baba mentor हमें दिया पे रहते हो उसके लिए, और हमें पूरी परिवार को जहाँ छिपे हुए थे बाबा के बच्चे एक साथ किया। इंडियाना में कोई था नहीं जैसा लगता था, अब तो हमारी पूरी परिवार हमसे ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग पावरफुल कोई नहीं है, ऐसा फील होता है अपने आप को भी, परिवार को देख के भी। बॉन्डिंग सारा कुछ को संभाल के आप लेके चल रहे हो, हमें इतनी अच्छे क्लासेस देते हो जिससे बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करता है, और सजेशन देते हो उसी तरह से जैसे हमें जरूरत पड़ती है। पता नहीं होता, सामने होते हुए भी समझ में नहीं आता, तो हर वक्त हर पल पूरे परिवार को साथ में रखने के लिए, हमें गाइडेंस करने के लिए, एंड एवरीथिंग, प्यार देने के लिए, पालना देने के लिए, सब चीजों के लिए दिल से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। शुक्रिया बाबा, शुक्रिया फैमिली, एंड शुक्रिया थैंक यू सौरभ भाई जी। ओम शांति।
Thank you, Bintu Ben. Thank you so much. It's your kind words, and Baba has, brought this whole family together. The other day, I was actually just thinking the word, even if we say Indiana, right? So the two letters are I-N. So if we just remember the two letters I-N, so I have to be in, it really allows us to stay, stay with Baba. But thank you for all your kind words, Bintu Ben.
ओम शांति शोर
आपने
भाई।
जो हमारे लिए लेके आए हो, परिवार को जैसे इकट्ठा बंधे हुए हो, इसको तो आप हम जितने मर्जी थैंक यू करें कम होती है भाई जी। आप इतने मतलब हर चीज से, गुणों से, बोल से, प्यार से, हर चीज से, आपकी स्माइल से भी सबको इतना बांधते हो, और एवरीथिंग सिर्फ शिक्षा ही नहीं होती है, सब चीजों के लिए हमारे सामने आप प्रैक्टिकल स्वरूप बन जाते हो। तो
थैंक यू
कर्म करते
इतने
हुए
काइंड
भी
वर्ड्स।
इसलिए
नहीं, इट्स ऑल आप सभी के ये काइंड वर्ड्स हैं। बाकी
नहीं,
I'm
सब
just
we all
learning.
stand for what Bintu Ben has said. It's true.
नहीं, सच में है जो फील करते हैं ना अंदर से हमारे में, तो स्ट्रांगली। अभी क्या लगता है कि मैंने तो बार बार कही हुई हूँ जो मेरे को फील होता था फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग, ऐसा लगता है कि बाकी सबकी फैमिली है डेफिनेटली, बड़े बड़े बाबा के कितने सारे बच्चे हैं, आपस में डबल फ्रेंड्स होकर रह रहे हैं, फिर भी हमारा छोटा सा फैमिली है, पर हम सबसे बड़े अच्छे और सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग फैमिली है, पावरफुल फैमिली है, ऐसा फील होता
क्योंकि
है।
हमें होल्ड करने के लिए बिंदु है ना, द पॉइंट टू होल्ड, तो
हमारे
इसीलिए
यहाँ पे तो सब कुछ है, ज्वाइन करने के लिए रेखा है,
The anchor.
दिया देने के
हाँ,
लिए
सब
किरण है। अब
जी।
सबके लिए जोड़ते हैं तो हम पूरे के पूरे एक इकट्ठा एक मुट्ठी की तरह हो गए हमारा फैमिली। तो ये
बहन,
सबसे
हम
अच्छी
अपना
बात
सौरभ
है।
फैलाने के लिए सौरभ भाई हैं।
डेफिनेटली, इसीलिए तो शुरू हुई ना सारा।
और बस सिमरन करते रहना है बाबा का।
सारा कुछ तो सौरभ भाई,
राइट।
सारा कुछ तो सौरभ भाई के ऊपर ही है।
हाँ,
माता जी आप भी लीलाएं
सबको
दिखाते हो
और
तो बाबा की लीलाएं दिखाने
बाबा
के
की
लिए।
लीला।
नहीं सौरभ भाई के साथ सब जुड़े हुए हैं, बहुत अच्छा लगता है। ऐसे संडे का तो टाइम का पता ही नहीं लगता, कैसे निकल जाता है।
और माता जी
सोचते थे और भी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है। हर रोज नए दिन को ना कुछ नया सीखने को मिलता है।
राइट। माता जी, कल ही सौरभ भाई ने बताया बाबा ने कितनी लीला करी है आपके साथ भी। कितना
बहुत
देखिए
अच्छा
आप।
किया।
हाँ, कल बाबा का वेरी नाइस।
बस बाबा का भी है, सब आप मेरी फैमिली है, सबका आशीर्वाद है मेरे साथ, और सबका प्यार है, जब तो जल्दी ठीक हो गए हम।
हाँ, नहीं आप बिल्कुल विजयी रतन। Yeah, Leela Mataji had COVID and then she got out of it very successfully. Sabhi family. So thank you.
भाई थैंक यू फैमिली।
Thank you Mataji. सभी को याद दीजिएगा घर में भी।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी। अच्छा लगता है सबके साथ, मतलब ऐसे मिलना जुलना, बातें करनी अच्छा लगता है। कुछ सबसे कोई ना कोई ऐसा पॉइंट निकल के आता है जैसे हमें कुछ नई चीज सीखने को मिलती है।
बिल्कुल।
थैंक यू।
Thank you.
ओम शांति सौरभ भाई।
Shanti, Kalpana बहन।
वेरी नाइस, रियली।
Thank you.
आप बहुत भरपूर करते हो।
नहीं, बाबा कर रहे हैं और आप
समय
सभी की दुआएं हैं।
इतना सफल हो रहा है कि जैसे हम उड़ते हैं सुनते हुए भी। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
थैंक यू फैमिली।
Thank you.
भाई और सब इकट्ठे हुए। कोविड कब खत्म होएगा पता नहीं।
Right.
Om Shanti Sarpai.
Om Shanti, Pashika
Thank you
बहन।
for everything. Thank you. You are our Guru, Sadguru, everything.
नहीं।
Baba, seriously, Baba has sent you to us, and you are really, really amazing. So, as our gratitude to you, towards you, you are great. Thank you very much. Saurabh, I don't have any more words. We really miss you. We really miss you.
And we miss you so much here, Pushika bhai, Subhash bhai. We hope to see you once the things settle. I know this
Yeah, I
lockdown in
can't
Chicago,
wait
but
that it goes up, opens up a little bit,
yeah.
So, because it's very hard to just stay inside the home and not see anyone, it's very, very hard, but time goes on.
Yeah, but then, Paushika Ben, at least we are grateful to Zoom for allowing us to meet virtually.
Yeah, absolutely.
This Zoom has done terrific for the whole world that it puts us together, never imagined that it would be something like this.
Yeah.
So
That's so
great.
true.
Always, whatever happens in this world, I think happens for the good. And it's hard to say because, you have to lose your loved ones and everything, but it's still, that's in a part of the life and this, I don't know, we were ready for the now you call. So, yeah. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, so bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Pushika. Appreciate it.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Sister Joy. Om Shanti. So good to see you.
Listening to you and everyone else, and I'm just so grateful that Baba has brought me to his angels, his family of angels here via Zoom, um, and um, this morning before the second class, I began to feel this fullness and the contentment that you said we have when we're in this feeling of gratitude, Brother Sarah. And there's nothing better than that. And for me, inside of this physical body, than that feeling of fullness and contentment, which I've never associated with gratitude. But as I think back on all the things that I've always eventually felt grateful for, even the death of my son, when I was able to do that, then you just catapulted to another level of spiritual awakening. And it's just at this point now, with all of you, it's just overwhelming. And so I've got to learn just to sit back and really, I guess, maybe just be with it, because it's a feeling that I've never had before in my life before now. And it's all because of each and every one of you. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. From my soul to yours.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sister Joy. And I think we have felt so much progress after you have joined, because the example that you are of living this spiritual life, and just of a very like a very deep place from which you share. And really, after you coming, we have really seen a lot of growth in all of us. So you bring such a beautiful energy to us. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's reciprocal, because see, I've never been around anyone that saw in me what I was, and what I could never talk with anybody about what I was experiencing, because I'd be in a mental institution. This is just like heaven on earth with you all. Thank you, and thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
I was going to say, we are so grateful you have joined us. We learn so much from you. So it's beautiful. Thank you, Sister Joy.
Yeah, thank you, Sister Joy. It's been amazing, actually, how your spiritual learnings are further enriching us, and they are so similar. Actually, you mentioned so many times the Unity Church and how the learnings are so similar to Baba's knowledge.
Thank you, Sister Joy, for joining our family and making fuller and so experiencing. Like you are sharing such a thing that we did not even think about, and now we can able to see and think and feel about your every moment. So it is great. Thank you for becoming a Brahmin and becoming our Brahmin family. Thank you, Santi.
Thank you, Sister Joy, for joining the family and for sharing your lovely experiences and helping us all also. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunita, and I can't wait to eat some of your food.
Sister Joy, you can explain everything. You are just a joy. Joy.
I was going to thank you for adding all the joy, Kiran, when you said that.
Yeah, so beautiful.
It's a beautiful family, and that's like you are rose in that book.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was
She
so
is joy and she's spreading joy.
Thank you, Sister Joy, for sharing your experiences with us. And thank you for being inspiration. We can also grow spiritually the way you are growing. So thank you for being inspiration. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank all of you. And as Brother Saurabh says, it's Baba. It's all Baba. You know, we all have our specialty. And for me, I get to be joy now for the first time in my life. And I don't feel like I'm on this race to get to a certain place. Actually, I made it. This was where my whole life that I didn't know was leading me to, is to hear, with your knowledge, your spiritual knowledge, and your love and your support. It's all of us together are doing that together. And I'm so grateful.
Thank you, everyone. I'm
Thank
really
you.
grateful to everyone, and I have to leave now.
Acha. So before you leave, Rekha Ben, this is a blessing for you.
Okay.
Your
Yeah.
peace creates a fragrance that others feel your presence is like a stroll through a heavenly garden. Your
Wow.
company restores their faith in the goodness of humanity.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Sureka.
Thank you. Thank
you.
you, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And this is for Bhartesh Bhai.
Mhm.
Your good and peaceful nature is a sanctuary that offers healing to the wounded, rest for the weary, and hope for the disheartened.
Wow, that's
Very
beautiful.
powerful.
Thank you.
And this is for Adi Yogi. You infuse everything you say with goodness. Your wise and peaceful words disarm defenses, open hearts, and inspire others to blaze trails of possibility.
That's very nice. It opens hearts for sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Om
You
Shanti.
too. Om Shanti.
Thank you. You too, Om Shanti.
Thank you.
And Sister Joy, your peaceful eyes are mirrors that allow others to see their forgotten beauty and goodness. Thank you. Bindu Ben, each day you rise with a pure desire to uplift the world through your virtues and gifts. The goodness of your generosity lights your life like a sky of stars. Beautiful.
Thank you so much, Raji.
Thank
It's
you.
beautiful.
Thank you. Simran Bhai, you have learned to smile from the heart. Your smile works a quiet magic that dispels sorrow and takes souls home to their goodness.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you. Kiran Ben, you have learned to let go of your inner commentary and listen to souls from a silent space. Your silence allows souls to see solutions and glimpse their goodness.
Thank you, Sarah.
Samadhan Swarup. Thank you. Nita Ben, each day you dance with the divine in solitude. Because of this, you carry the music of spirituality in your every scene of life and inspire others to dance to the beat of their goodness.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you. Virinder Bhai, your goodness lies in your wise way of loving. Whilst seeing the true potential of others, you give them space to make mistakes, knowing it's their trail towards wisdom.
Thank you, Sarabhai.
Thank you.
Sarabhai, so much. Thank you very much.
Saroj Ben, your goodness lies in the power of your love. It penetrates defenses and lights the blazing fire of courage and beauty in those who know you.
Thank you, brother. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Kaval Bhai, wherever you go, you leave a trail of kind deeds. These deeds soften the harshness of the world and fill your heart with a wealth that cannot be erased by time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Sushila Mataji, your magical eyes are windows that invite others to wander into landscapes of spiritual goodness.
Thank you. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Sarubai.
Thank you. Purnima Ben, through your generous heart, you have become a dear friend to humanity. Because you always look for the chance to give. Goodness fills your being the way water fills the ocean.
Thank you, Sarubai.
Thank you. And this is for kids and Divakar Bhai. You have the courage to follow the voice of truth within. You trust it will take you to a place where higher music can pour through you and inspire others to dance to the beat of their goodness.
Nice. Thank you, Sarubai.
Thank you. Pashika Ben, your goodness lies in your ability to express profound love and regard for others without ever saying a word. That's so true of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarubai.
Subhash Bhai, you are a jewel of goodness who sees beauty in change, hope in uncertainty, and possibility on every horizon.
Thank you for me. Thank you, Sarubai.
Thank you.